Morning class, Coach Day. Today's video we're going to go over solving quadratics equations by factoring. Now, standard form of a quadratic is ax squared plus bx plus c. We've been using this for the last 2 weeks on solving the quadratics and finding their factors. Now, a quadratic equation is when you have ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to solve using the factors, and I'm going to show you one more way to get your solution to where you can set it equal to 0. Alright, and this is going to be really important when we get to graphing the quadratics and testing where they hit on the lines. Now, this first one says solve by factoring. We got x squared plus 1x minus 12. My a value is 1, so it doesn't have a GCF, so immediately go into your x method. 1 times negative 12 is negative 12. At the bottom goes our b value, which is 1. The factors of negative 12 that add up to 1. So 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. Now, it needs to be positive 1, but I know since I multiplied and they came out to a negative, one of these will be negative. Since my answer here, when I add them, is positive, the smaller one's going to be negative. 1 plus 12, negative 1 plus 12 is 11. Negative 2 plus 6 is 4. Negative 3 plus 4 is 1. So those are my factors. Negative 3 and positive 4. Put them both over our a value. And remember, your a value here is 1. Your bottom number gets a letter, so that's x, x. And then write your factors. You've got 1x minus 3 and 1x plus 4. Now, here's the only thing new we're learning. If we need to find the solutions, we need to find what the value of x needs to be to get to 0. So since there's two factors, there's going to be two solutions. So let's take x minus 3 and set that equal to 0 and solve it. Well, I need to get x by itself, so I got to move this minus 3. How do we do that? Good. Plus 3, right? Do the opposite. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. So our first solution is x equals 3. Our other factor is x plus 4. So set that equal to 0. And now we'll solve for what x is. Subtract 4 to cancel out the plus 4. And we get x equals negative 4. There's my second solution. So you still get the factors, but you go ahead and plug it, set it equal to 0, and you're going to solve for what x is each time. So every time you'll get two solutions. Let's try another one. So on number 2, I've got 2x squared minus x minus 28. First thing, I see my a value is 2. So I've got to find the GCF, right? So the first two numbers I'm going to try are 2 and there's a 1. The GCF of 2 and 1 is 1. So I can't divide anything else. We'll go into my x method. 2 times negative 28 gives me negative 56. The bottom value is negative 1. So I need to factor out 56 and see what adds up to negative 1. 1 times 56, 2 times 28. 3 doesn't go in there, but 4 does go in there 14 times. 7 goes there 8 times. And then when we try 8, we already have it. So we know we have all of our factors here. Now, one of these is going to have to be negative because when I multiply them, they're negative. And my answer here was a negative, so the bigger number is going to be negative. So this comes out to negative 55, negative 26, negative 10, and then negative 1. So those are the factors I need. Positive 7 and negative 8. Now, put them both over your a value, which this time was 2. See if your fractions simplify. This one does not, so our first factor is just going to be, in the bottom number, get your x. 2x plus 7. This one does simplify. You can divide them both by 2. You'll get negative 4 over 1. So our next factor is 1x minus 4. So, take our factors, and we're going to set them equal to 0 and find out what x is each time. So that's how we get the solution. So 2x plus 7 equals 0. We'll do this one first. First, move our 7 over there. Those cancel, and I'll get 2x is equal to 0 minus 7, which is negative 7. Now divide by 2, and I get x is equal to negative 7 over 2, or if you do it as a decimal, that would be negative 3.5. Our other one, we have x minus 4. So, x minus 4 equals 0. Sorry, let me scroll up there. There we go. X minus 4 equals 0, right? So I got to get x by itself. So cancel out that minus 4. I go plus 4. Those cancel, and I get x is equal to 4. There are my solutions. Now, I'm going to go with the fraction one, but if you do it as a decimal, it is still negative 3.5. Those are equal. I'm going to stop the video here. We'll do the next few examples in the next video.